will be 100. So last year you had Lena Horne, Ella Fitzgerald, Thelonious Monk, and John Lee Hooker. You know, a bunch of centurions last year. But this year we celebrate all people that turn 100. Hope that we can make it there one day.
No, shooting.
And be in good health. And the center also entertains over 2,200 children called the Harmony Project, 5 days a week. They come here and they study piano, drums, bass, all the musical instruments. Did anybody see the Super Bowl last year? That was our kids that had that. Yeah, we didn't play. They also, and they study with Dudamel. Dudamel at the Hollywood Bowl, the conductor. They also, we got some great kids. So support us in any way you can. If you feel like you want to need a donation, write a check. Take me to Bermuda. Just kidding. If you want to donate to our center, please help us out. And I know for a fact you're going to enjoy their wonderful show tonight. So have a good time. Anything else you want to know, holler. Father's Day, personally, I'll be at Catalina Bar and Grill tomorrow. Bring your father, and it's called Songs for My Father.
All right.
And come and hang out with me, okay? Catalina Bar and Grill, 6725 Sunset. Right, Highland and Sunset. Right there. It's at McCadden and Sunset, really. But it's great. It's the #1 jazz club in Southern California. So come and see me, okay? All right. And I don't have to beat nobody up. At the bar, we have some wine and stuff. If you guys want some, just all donation. We're not charging, just give a donation and stay away from the police on the way home. Don't tell them you came from here. Hi, Ellery. Come on, honey. I don't think he's got it on yet. Hi, Judy. We got a camera rolling back here, so everybody make note of it so you don't get in the way, okay?
There we go. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to see the one-woman show by Wanda Ray Willis, doing her Walking in Dorothy Dandridge's shoes, her final new beginning, her rendition. This is the last full day of Dorothy Dandridge's life, September 7th, 1965. The scene opens with Dorothy dressed in her Carmen Jones outfit, returning to her apartment after a photo shoot. She is moving around her modest apartment on Fountain Avenue in West Hollywood, the last place she lived before she was found dead on September 8, 1965. Her couch is almost completely covered with luxurious gowns from her extensive collection. Suitcases, robes, coats, sheet music, and scripts are all scattered on the floor, and pillows on which she sometimes will sit during her dialogue and singing numbers. She's happy and upbeat as she gets ready for another new beginning, as she practices dance steps, goes through her music charts, choosing and organizing her gowns, and packing to leave to start the engagement. Starting in New York on September 10th. The gig at the Sheraton and the 2 films she was contacted to do in Mexico. As she goes through her dialogue, dance numbers, sings, and enacts her life from her beginning, in her mother's womb. She wears her off-white silk robe with her leotards under the garment. Her hair is in the short crop style and she had during that time period of her life she spent in her apartment in West Hollywood, days before her death. Occasionally, she munches on a French bowl of fruit on the end of the table while she sings, dances, and enacts her life. And so we also have Hb Barnum playing the piano. And we're gonna go ahead and start the show, so stay tuned and enjoy the show. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Mr. Barnum, please.
Mr. Barnum, please.
They still remember me for this. And I'm so glad that the doctor gave me a needle for my foot, because I don't feel a thing. I can even spin, see? And here I am on another new beginning in my life. Yes, my life has had many ups and downs and new beginnings. Let's see, I have to decide on these dresses. Those, I think I'm going to take most of those, and all of the script music and sheets music and scripts I've got scattered everywhere. Let me start at the beginning. My life. My mother's womb. My mother. She left my father, her husband, Cyril Dandridge, when she was 5 months pregnant with me. Now, you see, Mommy wanted to be a performing artist, and she really, no, I don't like this. She really didn't want any children. Mama lived with her lover, Geneva Williams, Neva, who Viv and me had to call Auntie Mama. Now, she took care of us when Mommy was away. But you know, Viv and me, we spent many nights just holding each other, crying ourselves to sleep when Mommy was gone. I don't know much about my father, except that I had his, well, I was told, I had his gentle mannerisms, strong forehead, and large, deep-set eyes. I did get to meet him when I was 16, when he tried to play catch-up with me, and then later during the course of my career, we talked at length. Oh, he was a nice man, short, but nice. Now that lady, Auntie Mama, ooh, she hated us. And she would beat Viv and me every day like this one. She even sexually abused me. But yet I still kept smiling and performing and helping everyone. Dorothy, I need you to take this water and put it on stage left, and I need this towel here, and this makeup there, this and that, Dotty this, Dotty that. All the while kept smiling and performing. But the stage, on stage, I had confidence and power. My spirit just came alive. Oh! And I felt so free. And I loved it. I loved to sing, act, and dance, and was great at it. Singing and dancing, something I love. Sprinkles from heaven mixed in my blood. Oh, I can sing. Oh, I can dance. I just move my feet just like this fire on the wing. Love to sing the song, and I just begun. I just glow and blossom when I'm dancing, having fun. I fly, gossamer wings. My body becomes like a drum. My troubles behind me don't matter, as long as I'm on stage with the dance and the song. Love to sing the song. Oh, my mind is free. Watch me sing and watch me dance, and you will smile with me. Love to sing the song, dance and move around. No more scaredy cat, no more this and that. Singing, dancing, I feel free. I feel free. Yes, I love this day. Oh, one day, Mommy came home, and she came into the kitchen where I would sit and wait for her every day, so anxious and happy just to take my pointer and thumb and squeeze them all around and follow her all around the house until she would tell me to stop or just shrug me away. Well, this afternoon, Mommy came home and she said she was tired and she couldn't do her night performing job. You see, Mommy worked for a big old white building downtown for the Social Security people. And at night, she had a job performing. And I said, Mommy, I could do it. Oh, she was shocked. I had all of her dance moves and vocal inflections and facial expressions. Seeing a money-making opportunity. Auntie Mama and Auntie Mama, they added dignity to the act. Forming with the kids. Oh, we worked all over the South performing in many, many, many churches. Now that's where those men began to notice my beauty and sexuality. Oh, they would stare and bark at me as if they wanted to strip me. I hated it. I wasn't even a teenager yet. Oh, but the stage was my safety, and I felt so secure on stage. I was safe there, and I was free from the turmoil of Auntie Mama that hung over me and permeated my thoughts and spirits, making me feel like a lost little bird who just didn't know where to land, always seeking approval from others. My husbands, yes, I've had two so far, my sister Vivian, my mother, and always seemed to find self-worth unattainable when not performing. But when performing, Ooh. Then performing, I stopped, feeling like a lost little fawn, all alone in the woods, just wide-eyed and wondering, you know. Maybe I was looking for the love I never had with my mother and father, you know. And then during my life, it just seemed that just when everything was going great and my soul was happy, something would go wrong. I just wanted someone who loved me true. If you do, then I'd be so good to you. All I ask is for your hand, for you to be my man. My love, it has no end. When you smile, I get a giggly inside. When you laugh, oh, I just smile until I cry. If you come to me, my love, I swear by stars above, I'll never break your heart or make you. I'll never break your heart. Let's finish what we started. I'll never break your heart. Don't make me cry. Favorite color. Then in 1929, the four of us left to go to Los Angeles. Ooh, getting work was hard for Viv and me. They kept telling us we were too light, especially me. But I did get some work in some of the soundies like Paper Doll, Easy Street, and yes, indeed, among the 8 or 9 that I did during that time period. Viv and me, along with our neighbor Etta Jones, we formed the Dandridge Sisters. We joined the 5 rhythmics and worked steadily for 5 years in all of the outlying cities like Bakersville, Victorville, Santa Ana, Santa Barbara, Long Beach, all the places that didn't mind the way that we looked. We made our film debut in the big broadcast of 1936 with George Barnes, Wendy Baines, Bill Bojangles Robinson, at Paramount Studios. Now, when I lived and moved and worked and traveled to Europe, I felt that freedom again. In Europe, we were treated like people, not a race or a color. Now, you know I'm mixed. My father was Mexican English, and my mother, Ruby Dandridge, she was black. But I never denied my blackness. I was always very proud of my race, even writing letters about the racial inequalities in this country. And I love this. I even got to introduce Martin Luther King Jr. at one of his public speaking rallies in 1963 at what he himself said was the largest and most enthusiastic rally he'd seen. right here in Los Angeles, Wrigley Field. Over 50,000 people. Oh, but I so enjoyed being in Europe. You know, I really felt valued there. I felt like a real person. Now, when I traveled to New York, I met Harold Nichols. He was rehearsing. And when I walked in, I stopped him dead in his tracks. He was really a great dancer. And the attraction between us was immediate. He really locked his eyes on me. Just so you know, both Bayard and Harold were interested in me. But Harold won. He got the prize. We performed at the Cotton Club with Cab Calloway, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, Jigsaw Jackson, Sunshine Sandy, Bill Bojangles Robinson, and the Nicholas Brothers. Now, Harold began to court me. He'd take me out for long drives and out to dinner. Now, I was only in my teens, so Auntie Mama, she kept that evil, watchful eye, just stretching for as long as she could. Then I wrote from the Dandridge sisters, doing the movie Four Shall Die, and a production of Meet the People. The Dandridge sisters, we were over. I did a musical presentation with Bing Crosby, Frankie Darrow, Martin Roland, and the Floyd Ray Orchestra. We did a Christmas benefit for needy children and gave them gifts. Oh, I just loved being around those beautiful, beautiful children. You know, I always wanted more children. You never know, maybe next year. I'm only in my early 40s. I had a role in The Lady from Louisiana with John Wayne. And I performed at the Orpheus Theater with the Floyd Ray Orchestra and the Rayettes. Then in 1941, I was in 20th Century Fox's Sun Valley Serenade with the Nicholas Brothers. Oh, I felt like I was living a dream, singing and tap dancing in a movie with them, in a movie with the Nicholas Brothers. Pardon me, boy.